So far, she doesn't seem real impressed. But I think once he gets his bubble nest going in here, she certainly will be. She has spawned for me before, but it did not result in fry because the male I had her with was too small to embrace her. She is a chunky monkey and a double tail female. She's already got her breeding vertical bars going on her body. I don't know if you can kind of see those. So she's obviously very eggy, ready to breed. He just needs to make a nest for the babies. And he's not beating her up. He is chasing a lot, but that's very typical and normal and not worrisome to me at all. Now, if he was lunging at her and ripping fins, I would immediately pull her out because he's just not, he's being too aggressive about it. I would probably try and keep her in another container or divide the tank so that he could see her and be used to her being around, but not actually attack her, at least for a few days, until he calmed down somewhat. So that's what's going on today. Hopefully these very beautiful fish will make some babies. I've tried to give them a pretty good home here. I left the substrate bare under where I want them to make a bubble nest because the male, as they embrace and the eggs drop out of the female and they're fertilized by the male, he will pick them up in his mouth and put them in the bubble nest. Well, that's easiest done with a bare bottom. Sandy substrate and stuff like that, it's about the same size and color of the eggs, so it's really hard for them to find. Also, when you use gravel, the eggs tend to fall in between the pieces of gravel, so they may see them and try to get them, but they just can't reach them. They're wedged in between chunks of gravel. So bare bottom, at least on the side where I'm hoping they will make the nest. And that's all I can do is hope. Because he'll make that nest where she wants him to. Where he can talk her into spawning with him. And if she decides that's, you know, clearing the corner where that lava rock is piled up the highest, well then by God, that's what he'll do. The female's really, I've seen them in the past where if a male builds a bubble nest and she doesn't like the location, she'll destroy it. And then he'll make another one in a different location until she's satisfied and is happy with where it's at. So, they're not fighting. She actually seems to be starting to follow him somewhat. So, I think it's a good possibility that either later on today or in the next couple of days, I might see some spawning action, and if I do, I will try to film it so everyone can see and enjoy. Alright, take care.